Okie do. Play.
Catubio, Nayu.
Catubio, Nayu.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt depart.
Three Marys Cavern. God damn.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple, a sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thick... He never had any dignity. But for your sake, for the son, stand up and look at what... Your day, prepare to meet. It's the same end he would have met if he had died on his knees. But I suppose this was for the sake of the dead horses and sorrows. Still, thanks to your help and the grace of God, let's go find Daniel.
Am I just not allowed to loot salt on runes?
So it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Despite their defeat at Three Marys and the death of their war chief, the Whitelegs were determined to pursue the other New Canaanites. But when they finally tracked down their prey in Colorado, they discovered the tables had been turned. The Whitelegs who survived the New Canaanites' ambushes were hunted down by dead horses before they could reach the safety of the Great Salt Lake. When word of the Whitelegs' diminished numbers reached the 80s tribe, war was declared. And by year's end, the Whitelegs had been wiped out.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the White Legs posed to Zion. When the courier and Joshua Graham felled Salted Moons, their victory was celebrated with a great feast. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a proud and warlike people broke Daniel's heart. He tried to take solace in the knowledge that they would remain in Zion, but it was a small comfort. The Sorrows' innocence was lost.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Follows Chuck took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. After returning to Dead Horse Point, he quarreled with his family and other tribe members about his ambitions. One morning, they awoke to discover that Follows Chuck had set off alone, westward, into the wilderness. He was never seen again.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
Though the courier had stopped Joshua Graham from executing Salt Upon Wounds, the war chief still fell in battle. The Whitelegs defeated at Three Marys. Joshua led the Sorrows and Dead Horses in tending to their comrades and burning the corpses of their foes. He continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, and showed little quarter to those he fought. And yet he was changed. He no longer reveled in the brutality and cruelty for which he had been known in his former life. His inner demons, if not extinguished, were at the least appeased.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Oh, cool. Okay, well. I'm not that heavy, actually. That... Where's Salt Upon Ruins? Power Fist. Maybe I picked up something I can drop. Nope. Oh, one thing. Ah, here we go. Slam. Okay. There we go. Let's go back to the tops.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Oh. It's not working. That's weird. Survivalist rifle.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up? I think back in your
Uh. I gotta do it. Oh. Okay. Go turn this. Go turn this shit in then. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Oh.
Hey.
Haste? Haste? You're kicking me into gear, huh? Well, give me a few to close the shop. I'll meet you at the room.
Okay, so where's my room?
That was something else. I look forward to the next ride. Once
Jesus Christ. So, ammo do I need? 12.7. Okay, what can we do now? Hard Luck Blues. How little we know. Tread on the Bear. Oh wow, really?
Heard you helped out Jackson. What? There's no way. We're miles from... We'll never stop them. Not at this rate.
That was fucking easy. Alright, well, let's go to Gunrunner. That's where we're going.
Welcome, sir.
Coin shot.
Can I help you? None. You out here, we don't have. Working for the Gunrunners is a sweet job.
Ding.
I'll do my best.
Seven.
What's up? Oh, I thought my... back to...
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology, for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
This is the best DLC. Oh. Patient count.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been a... Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. A to sound waves. That's his... You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests.
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? It's a lobotomite. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got...
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the... If so, it's just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big head.
I know what it is. And are those penises I see wriggling?
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless... Now it's holding up an array of fully erect penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors. Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. Less than follow.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little...
Nonsense.
8, have you been in the Mentats again? If we slow down our oral processor
all of you, power down, shut up, and let me... Lobotom... Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. Our efforts have turned against us.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we felt...
Wait. If what you're theorizing...
Then... Dr. Klein! If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone, a zone that is... Even now, my deadly robo-scorpion, even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain... goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly...
What are we going to do? There's no way...
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has...
Except Dr. Mobius.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us.
What? Ask the lobotomite?
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clear...
But what of its brain? We scooped that out.
Yes, but it's still... If we ask it politely and leave the part... We removed your brain. Yes. So soft. Brain extraction technology has been...
Once the brain was out, then came the call.
Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. It can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction, resistance and shock from bodily damage, damage threshold.
Yeah, 8, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting...
This is fortunate in many respects.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no. Reminds me of... Darla, was it...
I assume full responsibility. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well.
First was the heart. Scars in your chest seem to confirm the think tank is saying you cannot be poisoned. Filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate healing. When all healing items function at a higher level, robots are confused by 50% likely to score.
wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third...
Torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength damage threshold have increased.
Spine. Look at me, with my lump...
That autodoc junk heap was...
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical...
If so, it was full... By the Fisher of Rolando, lobotomite. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius...
It's good.
We want... Yes, maybe. Excellent.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? They... What?
8 is correct. All we need are the schematic. So do not give in to your bio... And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them with... Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technologies... The technologies are the X2 transmitter...
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this...
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile.
There. We haven't... If you work quickly, you will be the... What illogic is this? Keep your filthy, penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension.
You would not. The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the...
If you get near it, your vision will blur.
Possible memory loss will occur, but the nerve degradation is nothing. Such time. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be...
Oh.
What is it?
Well, you know how we asked it to...
What is this, a high school science fair?
You're always yelling.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the... So, if we have the sound wave...
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8...
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was Tommy Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated.
Give the lobotom...
Oh? I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done. You... Oh...
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. All right. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminating.
What did it say?
A gun? Are
you mad?
We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have... Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemp.
If we're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the lobotom...
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway.
This looks really hungry. I'd like to make sure it gets filled lots of bullets.
Fine.
Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry...
Energies.
Yes, I believe Watts Electronics tended to make...
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodeck. You have... And no, I don't want to handle... Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a...
Force fields. They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety.
That only happened once.
Dr. O.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your filmography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of...
Yeah. Well...
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros.
It is... Fine, so... Well, good. What other token would...
Wait, is it leaving? I volunteer my chambers, so it might be...
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there?
I suppose.
8 says, let the lobotomite... That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there.
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free has swayed me. Here, I present the lobotomite. Take this chip to the... Then make whatever crude biologic...
Need something to activate that function.
I cannot dispute your
What? Like... Yeah. I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunsets. Still might be enough to trick this thing's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning...
Enough!
All right.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That ship will probably...
If I were not as intelligent as I am...
How do you make the lobotomite a bottle cap factory, Klein? Or better...
Again, the logic of the request is clear. Tonnage is...
I do not understand.
No, Age. You don't need to fill up the emitter again, really. Klein. All right, let's consolidate. There's got to be some junk around here. Magazine.
Yes, you may need a... There is no more we can do to aid you.
If you're done, can...
Of course! Go man yourself!
Yay. Dr. Rob, Coach Hamling Protocol, you're broadcasting, right? It's put on the header file reference. Ah.
before... Before you, I lay... Indeed, docile. No, such creatures are found only... I cannot... Perhaps... Impregnate you? The mere... None! I was at the top of my height. We would know if our research was... In 2000... Let's see... There were the tarantula debates. And something about hawks, which... What you... Trapped? Who's... No, man. Enough. You... That castrated nickname of our facility is not its true name. The true name is... Big Mountain. It is... It was not our first choice. Then we lost the mountain. Boom! Yes, quite on it. And the crater helps keep it.
Okay.
Did you retrieve the tech? Why, yes. We are... If you wish to know more, simply... I am surprised you have not heard... Dr. Mobius was... He researched and directed... So we exiled him. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming... Dr. O. Well... Sure.
Yes, the most. Goodbye.
You are an unusual specimen. Between... Yet you... Will you... Yes, yes, go on. How does it feel? Like having... What? Nonsense. What? Stop it. Enough. I don't know what it is. Perhaps.
I'll tell you.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but if you're ready. Ooh, purple, purple, ooh, bloop, 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 purple.
Jesus.
Ba-ba, bloop, ba-ba, bloop, ba-ba, bloop. Whew. Thank you, the bot. It is... Why would you want such a thing? You... Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisect...
Breaking news! Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to buy... Stop the... Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses have. You're lucky I managed to check that dip boy. Worry about House? Why would I do that? And him and his dirty girl bots. Yeah, I do. It wasn't always I don't want. Great. Okay. So my name isn't O. Never was. It was certain. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. I might as well take Dala up on that self-vivisection competition. All things were... Who asked? I'd have... Yeah, there were a few on...
Hey. Okay, what do we want? Okay. Jesus Christ.
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not
Salutations and felicitations, sir. I am your... Indubitably, sir, but it is with a great look... Moreover, they neglected to enclose a parameter by which said honorific might be omitted altogether. Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities. Indeed, sir. If Sir were to ask my opinion. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self the... Tragically, the core operating system, once the tape is however, as I am given to he crafted the personality modules as part of... As to the reason for the unusual... In addition to managing the personality matrix, any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeeping. Very good, sir. If I might...
Probably not. Ah, okay.
Might I be of service?
Ulysses Point. Fuck.
Didn't think you'd make it back.
Almost didn't. Got my answers. You're Elijah. He met the gods in this place. Did a good job of making them question the way of things.
Do you know where he went?
He's gone to the Sierra Madre. That's a special kind of hell. He won't come back. Someone smarter, tougher is going to kill him. If the Madre doesn't.
I have to go after him.
Not going to talk you out of it. Know what it means to track someone you share history with. Got a meeting of my own.
That courier?
Get her to come to me. Got a message for her. Like the message she had for me. Make them walk the road west, straight and true. Sink their feet in old world ash. Let storms tear at them. See the divide. See what happened.
The divide? There's nothing there.
Nothing there. Like the big empty. The Sierra Madre. No. The old world sleeps there. Sure as the flag I carry. The courier knows the way. And at the divide, her and I, there, we'll have an ending to things.
Don't want to argue philosophy with you. Brotherhood are preservationists. Tech in the wrong hands, it's dangerous. Mojave's proof.
No denying that. Proof's here in this crater, all around us. Your tribe, the Brotherhood, haven't met many of you. Wanted to. Thought it might be the last chance for the Mojave, the West, the East. But you're all the same mind. Obsessed.
Elijah is obsessed. He's mad. It's why they ordered his execution.
Two are more alike than you know. Too wrapped up in the wrong bits of history to see ahead. Not judging. I know how it is. People are like couriers. You and him. Sometimes don't even know the message they bring. You all had a new flag.
Okay, baby.
New ideas along with it. What you believe isn't any better than the bear or bull. No future in either.
So says the man with the old world flag on his back. America, the Commonwealth, burned away.
America sleeps. And until it's dead, I carry it. Just like I carried you. More than hope. Belief. There's voices
Critical hit weaken, strength to T, strength -2, energy 5. Okay. Okay, baby. Or a space monkey. Oh. Can I go? Okay. Ah, playing spoons. House with this speed. I already checked kitchen, right? Okay. Fuck out of here. Got everything.
Two plus two equals harassing the hand of forbidden idiots of the think tank. Doctor Who reference right here. Well, that's great.
Please take cover until the danger. Your has been
Good thing we. Why?
Citizens have nothing to fear. Scanning for hostiles.
Oh. Yes, very good.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. Do not be alarmed. Order.
All good, baby.
Attention, lobotomites! Do not neglect to wash the walking eye. Trying to steal the H2 transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter. All right, everyone, calm down. Might have been a blip. I see you. Now I am. You won't escape me. Well done, lobotomite.
Ah, shit. Um,
Might I be of service?
So that light switch.
Oh my! Partial functionality restored. That. Oh, well, that's very sweet. Me too. Hope you can keep up. I work pretty fast. Here. Dr. Mobius and I were deeply involved. We observed a fascinating phenomenon. Of course. As much as I'd love to, I'm afraid not. Dr. Mobius and
Ooh, yeah, dig that sweet meat. Dig, I'm a acoustical wizard kid. Old Doc Mo get me a good sample base to work from, and I got yourself a sonic. Oh, right on.
Cool. Alright.
Good day, citizen. Library process. Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll... Citizen. Sadly, that system was cut for budget. Now, to begin with, you'll need a cage that... What good is erratic... Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline? If you can find a backup copy of the module... Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real... Questions are dangerous.
Might I be of service, sir? Very good indeed. Very good. Might I be of service?
Scientist scrubs, radiation suit. What gun is this?
Sir is looking exceptionally sharp today, if sir will permit the compliment.
I think this one is cooler. It's got a dog brain in it, and it's a gun. It looks like a dog. But anyways,